What's going on, everybody? This is Casey with the 10 Minute or Less Show, a lighthearted and refreshing show about nothing, where I talk about things that may or may not be in your algorithm. Now, before we get started, I want to give a good shout out to Gusto. I'm trying to get a sponsorship deal, Gusto. You guys have a great product. I haven't seen a commercial. You should do your first commercial with me. Um, yeah, let's talk about it. But anyway, all right. So again, this is a lighthearted show. We talk about nothing except things that may or may not be in your algorithm. The goal is to promote positivity, give you a little breather from all the toxicity and the drama and such from what's currently in your feed. With that being said, let's get into it. First thing that we're going to talk about is a hero kid from Mesa, Arizona. This kid went to, or probably still goes to Porter Elementary School. This happened just before Christmas, 2024. A young man named Thomas Conley, he couldn't be more than like 8 or 9 years old, is an elementary school student, and he saved one of his classmates during lunch. What happened is that his classmate was eating grapes and carrots and stuff, from what I can tell in the report, and the kid started choking. So the kid stood up, kind of grabbed his throat, classic "I'm choking, help me" signs. And Thomas Conley, this elementary school student, jumped into action. He got up, gave his classmate the Heimlich, and saved that little boy's life. Um, so shout out to Thomas Conley, and shout out to his parents for bringing him to whatever CPR training or first aid training, whatever it is that Thomas Conley ended up going to. Um, we're gonna thank his parents for doing that. And that's a note definitely for me. I got to teach my son the Heimlich and CPR and first aid and all of that stuff. So make sure you do that too if you're a parent. Going to teach your kids how to save people. It's helpful. Um, all right. Second up on the docket, I'm going to talk about MMA for a second. MMA is called mixed martial arts. Um, Huge UFC fan. Absolutely love it. Love fighting. Love self defense. I love all of that stuff. There's a young man named Austin Hall. He's 22 years old. He's an MMA fighter out of King William, Virginia, and he trains at Odyssey. It's a gym called Odyssey Martial Arts Academy, where they teach you guerrilla jiu-jitsu. John Simons is the head instructor there. He's a you know OG, triple OG black belt guy. He's probably only my height, but cut like 150 pounds off of me, and that's John Simons. But he's a guy that you wouldn't want to meet. If you're in a bad mood and you're looking on somebody to pick on and you see Little John, yeah, you see Little John Simons, I wouldn't do it if I was you. He's amazing. He's an exceptional Brazilian jiu-jitsu, guerrilla jiu-jitsu instructor and practitioner. I was training with him when I was 26. I joined the army. This was a few years after, maybe a year or two after I joined the army. I started training with him because he trained the soldiers for free. I was appreciative because I was broke. Um, I was training with him, realized that all of my muscles and athleticism and youth meant absolutely nothing. But anyway, I met this little, scrawny little kid. He's hilarious, by the way. Scrawny little kid named Austin Hall. He couldn't have been more than 11, 12 years old. And I'm like 26. And this kid is like tapping me out and submitting me and stuff. And I'm like, how the heck is this kid doing this? And lo and behold, about 10 or so years later, I'm looking on Facebook and Austin Hall is going to his first professional MMA fight. And he beat the crap out of some guy. And I'm like, oh shoot, like Austin, like I already knew Austin was a ninja. I already knew that. But to see him, like, to see what I thought, like, happen, it's like, okay, cool. Like, I figured that would happen. But it's also very validating to me knowing that I was 20 something years old and I was getting tapped out by this tween child. To see him continue to whoop people, is validating because at least it wasn't just me. And now I'm like, all right, so now my pride is kicking in. Okay, I wasn't getting beat up by a little child. John told us, he said, hey, look, you're obviously older, bigger, and stronger, so don't use your strength, use your skill. And so when I turned my strength off, Austin was the real deal back then as a child. Um, and then what would happen is sometimes I would still have to use a little strength because I was so unskilled. Austin had already been training and stuff, and so I'll put a little bit of strength on, but he just wait till I got tired. Like you just wait till the bull gets tired, and then now that the bull's tired, oh shoot, I can't use my muscles anymore, and I don't have any skills, and it never went good for me. I have a funny story um, that I would love to share with you all, but I don't want to share it without him. So if this show gets big and he wants to be on it, he's always welcome to come on, and then we can talk about it. I'd like to see if he remembers this thing. Um, but anyway, yeah. I just wanted to shout out Austin. The man is 22 now. He's ranked 729th out of 18,000 fighters. So he's a top 1,000 fighter in the United States. He's ranked number 73 out of 461 fighters as a flyweight. And he's the number 3 fighter in Virginia. He's currently 4-0 as a pro. He hasn't lost. Um, and so, yeah, shout out to Austin. Ally Marketplace is a brand new business being built as we speak. It's a company founded from a passion to help other people and the necessity to improve access to high quality CBD products. CBD is currently being used by roughly 100 million Americans every single day. People who use it use CBD to improve their focus, improve their mood, decrease the amount of pain that they feel, improve their anxiety, improve their stress, and improve their sleep. Um, I use it. I am one of the 100 million Americans who uses it every day. And what we want to do at Ally Marketplace is decrease the stigma of CBD. CBD doesn't get you high. It's great for decreasing your inflammation and helping you focus and all of those things that I just said. Um, but yeah, the reason that we're doing Ally is because it's not easy to get access to the high quality CBD that's not going to get you high, not going to make you fail a drug test, and it's made from actual family owned hemp farmers. There's lots of stuff out there that gets bought in from overseas, whether it be Canada, France, or somewhere in South America. But we want to give you the best products sourced right here in America. Keep our money in our country flowing and helping to improve our economy. So, with that being said, we're not open for business right now. We're currently building it. We've got a team that is working extremely hard to build this thing up. So if I would love for you to go to the description of this video and just follow our social media pages. When you do that, you let us know that you're interested in getting access to the highest quality CBD in the world and you want to support Ally Marketplace, our sponsor and my business. Um, all right. Last thing that we're going to talk about, only got 20 seconds. Podcast shout outs. If you want other content that's similar to this, there's still a little drama every now and again, but it's really, really lighthearted and funny, and some of it's about sports and others just comedy. So, number one, Gil's Arena. You want to watch this podcast if you're a fan of basketball and you want to hear about the NBA from the perspective of Gen X and millennial NBA players who have played against those such as Shaq, Kobe, LeBron, AI, and all the greats from the early 90s, or excuse me, late 90s and the early 2000s. It's hosted by Josiah, who is merely a host. He's hilarious. It stars Cheryl Swoops, Kmart, Agent Zero, Brandon Jennings, my favorite cast member, Rashad McCants. He's hilarious. He doesn't back down. Uh, and it also stars Lexi Brown, who's currently in the WNBA. Like I said, they're all hilarious. They give great perspective and are extremely entertaining. And the last show that I want to highlight because we are running out of time. I'm already out of time. I said 10 minutes or less. It's 11 minutes now. I want you to watch Worst Taste. Worst Taste is hilarious. There's lots of inside jokes that have been built up over the years. All the content is super rewatchable, has the highest replay value that I've seen in anything other than The Office. I put like The Office with Michael Scott and then Worst Taste, Great Taste, that those shows. But yeah. Um, oh, and the 10 Minutes or Less show, hosted, sponsored, edited by me. My goal is to give you a show that lightens up and refreshes your feed. and your social media algorithm. Now, I know that I can't compete with toxicity and drama. That's always going to get all the views. But every now and again, you need to see something that's lighthearted. So go on ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to this show. Um, so you can show YouTube and big tech that you actually like this. Even if you don't like it, hit the like button anyway. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. But yeah, the more people that like and subscribe and comment and share, um, I'll be able to actually fund this show, get sponsorships, and get merch, and promote the positivity that is highlighted on this show. But thank you so much for watching. I love you. God bless you.